Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Energy Update with me, Rebecca.meisl. So excited to dive into this week's themes and to share with you what came through in the channeling from my guides to you for the collective this week. Once more, a little reminder that this is a general read, so this is not going to resonate for absolutely everybody, but please take what does speak to you and to leave the rest. So what first came through for this week was taste the free air and speak. Let all who will listen hear. There is an important message to tell. The one that lives in your heart. Let it be free. Let it sing. Let your heart speak. You deserve this. You deserve to shine. So shine. Shine from your heart space. Radiate light wherever you go. You are more gifted than you could ever know. So use your song, your voice, your spirit to guide your way home. You'll come to learn that home has been in your heart all along. Such an amazing opening for our week. We are really being implored to dig a little deeper into this beautiful heart expansion that we are currently undergoing. And if you've been listening to the past few energy updates, this has been such a huge focal point for all of us right now, especially us light workers, as we start to learn the proper balance of giving and receiving, this proper opening of the heart where we are healthily learning how to love and be love in this world and be advocates for ourselves. So this week we're diving even further. We are uncovering this new layer where it's like now we are coming to the truth. And that truth is going to be your personal truth. So this week we are being called to uncover what that is. What is your soul? What is your heart needing to speak, to say, express? What is that heart truth? Okay? And when I talk about your truth, a lot of people get confused with this. It's like, well, I don't even know what my truth is. What does that even mean? A lot of times we can have this understanding that it's tied to who we are, what we do, how we are expressing and showing ourselves up in this world. But what I am really hearing this week is to go into what is currently resonating, what is currently wanting to be expressed within you. And for a lot of us, that is going to require that introspection. So this past week, we were getting a lot of messages about that. We need to dig deep. We need to listen to the heart. The heart is what holds all those messages that tells us the direction to go. And if you have not been doing that work, I highly implore you this week to do so, because we need to get to that real meat of our story while we're here. So what keeps coming through is shining and expressing that inner light. So what is it that we are here to showcase, to let shine? Okay? And what's so beautiful is this reclamation of our gifts that's happening this week. So for a lot of us, we might have been lacking confidence. We might be having a hard time recognizing our worth, our value, what we're here to do. Maybe that's even involving that truth, that self-expression. Maybe we've been struggling believing that we're capable enough to do what we're here to do, to be brave enough to speak what we need to speak, to say what we need to say. But what's really coming through this week is this amazing release. And what I just keep hearing is this let go. So they're showing me someone who's been holding back, who's been holding everything in very tightly. And they're showing me clenched fists where it's just like holding on, holding on. I can't let go. I can't let go. If I'm seen, I don't know what's going to happen. If I share myself and be vulnerable, I don't know what's going to happen. And it's this protection mode that a lot of us have been in, and especially around the heart. Because when we've been hurt, our natural inclination is to defend ourselves, defend the heart, not be vulnerable, keep ourselves hidden in the dark and hidden away, safe from harm. But this week we are releasing all of the things that have been holding us back, that have been making us feel like we need to be protected, that we are not safe to be ourselves or express ourselves or be vulnerable in this world. So it's really empowering and it's really beautiful because we're finally coming to this recognition that we have deserved to be ourselves and been in our heart space this whole time. And they're showing me someone who's been searching for fulfillment, searching for answers, searching for all of these things that will give them that satisfaction in life. And they're looking everywhere outside of them for those answers, for fulfillment, when it's been in the heart all along. So this week, our homework is to claim our hearts, to claim the right we have to express who we are, to share our light, to showcase our gifts, and to truly realize that when we step into this reclamation energy, we are learning that this is a sense of belonging that we are truly going to be in. So what I mean by that is this last little bit here. You will come to learn that your home has been in your heart all along. So those of us who've been searching for that sense of belonging, this is something we are now going to realize has been within ourselves all along. Because when we claim ourselves, when we claim our right to be here, when we claim our right to take up space in this world and express ourselves fully without restraint, we're no longer feeling like we're out of place because we're making the place. We're making sure we are here, we are home, we are ready to be in this world and showcase who we are. So it's this real beautiful shift that is occurring, this confidence that is coming in, this amazing freedom that is happening, okay? Now, we might be hearing a lot about this Saturn retrograde that is going on astrologically, which is causing us to purge and to release. And yes, that is going to be playing a very large role. But just like last week, we are being called to remember that this is going to be a positive experience. This is helping us feel more free. This is allowing us to really own who we are and our personal identity here. Okay, so remember that this week. Everything you purge, everything you release, every little tear you shed, you are that much closer to freeing yourself. So remember that, okay? So we are here to shine. And this is such a huge key reminder that we have to remind ourselves of consistently. We're here to shine our light. We're here to be light. We're here to be love. Okay? So I love this. It's like radiate light wherever you go. Okay? It's not the time to be shy. We are releasing this hesitancy. We are releasing whatever is holding us back. This is your time to shine, and you are so deserving of this. So So let's go on to what channeled next. What is the important message that you must speak? Narrow down your mission statement for life. What is important to you? It's time to get out everything you need to say so you can find your peace. What have you held back? What pain still lingers suppressed and alone? What festers still in your heart? Tie up the loose ends. This is what shall make you free. When you learn to let go of your pain, you are free. Nothing can hold you back anymore. Not even your conditioning. All right, let's rewind here. Let's go to this mission statement for life. Let's talk about it. This is such an amazing practice that I feel is so powerful and so empowering and brings a lot of clarity for us when we are in this soul-seeking mode. So what I keep hearing is this week, it is important to narrow it down. What am I passionate about? What is it that I'm here to say? What is it that I want to bring to this world? And if I could say anything to this world, what would it be? Okay, this helps us get incredibly clear and intentional with our forward movement and our self-expression. What is that message? What are you here to say? Okay, this is very empowering. This really helps us, really helps the energy flow to where it needs to go. So, to do a little introspection this week, allow yourself to journal the answers. Allow yourself to meditate on those answers. What is that for me? Okay, this is going to bring a lot of clarity. It's time to get out everything you need to say so you can find your peace. This is so beautiful. So what comes through here is a lot of this release work once again. What have we held back? What have we been holding hostage in our bodies, in our throat chakras, in our hearts? What has needed to be expressed that we have not been able to express? Now, this can go deep, okay? So what they keep bringing forward is even like years down the line. What was something you always wished you could say? Has there been anything that you regret not speaking up about? What are those things specifically? And how can you free those trapped emotions and those trapped words that needed to be said now? It is never too late to speak your truth. It is never too late for you to free yourself from the past, from your hurt, from regret, okay? Now, what has been incredibly powerful for me is even just speaking it aloud to myself. And this is very freeing. This is so very empowering. And what really helped me was calling on Archangel Gabriel to help me express my truth. And when I called on Gabriel and started to surrender and started to just speak aloud whatever it was I was feeling, whatever it was I needed to say, I was amazed at what came thundering out of me. So I keep hearing to share that this week. This is something we might need to do. We might need to start literally just speaking aloud what you need to say, what you regret, what you wish you could have said to that person, to this event, to this happenstance in your past. What could you speak to it? What do you need to share? What do you need to let go of and release? Okay? Because the more you express it, the more you will free yourself. So even if this is old emotion that is stuck, this is how you free it. This is how you honor it. And this is how you honor yourself. Okay? So I keep hearing that a lot of us don't realize that when we speak up for ourselves and when we claim that energy that, hey, I deserve to have a voice and I so need to express this, and you do, you are advocating for yourself. You are showing your inner child that you are deserving of being heard, that you are deserving of having a voice, that you get to speak and express yourself in this world. And it's empowering. So I keep hearing, do this exercise this week. Let it out. Anything. And remind yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I just allow myself to express my feelings? Even if that's to myself, even if that's screaming into my pillow, even if that's me kickboxing it out and really allowing myself to physically express it, do what you need to do, okay? So get out what you need to say so you can find your peace. Now, this is so beautiful. The second part of finding your peace. A lot of us are coming to this new chapter in our lives where the old drama, the old stories, the undeservingness, the suppression is not allowed. It is not allowed. It is not to follow us into this new chapter. So this next chapter is going to be life-changing if you do this work, if you allow yourself to go to those depths within your soul, within your heart, into the pain, and come out the other side. You will be changed forever in the best of ways, because guess what? That pain will no longer hold any power over you ever again. It's very, very powerful, this lesson. You are starting to see how the drama, how the hurt just disrupts your peace, your health, and your well-being. And you're starting to weigh the cost. Is this worth holding on to? Is this worth it to me to carry into my next chapter? Or am I ready to let go? So we are literally at a crossroads of what path we're going to take and what chapter we are going to create for ourselves. Are we going to bring the drama with us, or are we going to let it go? Okay, because the pain only holds you back. The pain only hurts you. And for a lot of us, even if an individual has hurt us and slighted us in our lives, they're probably moved on. They probably don't even know a lot of the time how much they have hurt you. But the more you think about it and the more you feed on it, the more you harbor resentment, that only hurts you. So let it go. Say what you need to say. Be free. Find your peace. Because ultimately, that is the goal, right? So I love how it's like, what festers still? What's still in your heart? Tie up the loose ends, okay? Do that work this week. What are the loose ends I have? Is there anything I'm still thinking about? Is there anyone from my past that's been popping up in my life or in my dreams or in my daily thoughts? If they're there, there's something still unresolved. If resentment is popping up and it's still there, we need to face it. If something comes up, it means it's going, hello, I'm still here. So be mindful. What is still present? What is still there? What is lingering? And stop ignoring it. Address it. Address it right away. Don't let your ego protect you from this. Let yourself realize where you might still be hurt, where you might still hold anger, resentment, injustice. Whatever this is for you, we have to be very diligent this week about what is still in the heart and let it go. It's very important for this next chapter. So tie up the loose ends, and this is what shall make you free. When you learn to let go of your pain, you are free. Nothing can hold you back anymore, not even your conditioning. Okay, this was so interesting. So we're going to continue reading here. Pain goes with fear. And what they were showing me here was like hand in hand. Pain and fear go hand in hand. Super interesting. Fear suppresses the mind, the soul, and the spirit. It holds one back from its goal. Just like fear, pain is an illusion. No blow may befall your heart unless you let it. Allow no further hurt by releasing the need to take things personal. See everything and everyone as a lesson, a prop, a character in your own movie of your life. Allow yourself to be the creator, the director of your story. Nothing can control you but yourself. So remove any and all excuses. Okay, this was super powerful and very enlightening. Just like fear, our pain is an illusion, and it cannot hurt us unless we allow it. Okay, so think about that. What are the hurts from your past? What are the stories we're still attached to? And how are we still giving our power, our energy, our hearts to it? What have you taken personally? And how can we realize that we have a choice now? We get to choose the story and what happens next. You do have the power to not only change your life, your future, but also your past. Now, that might seem confusing. How do I change my past? I can't change the past. Yes, you can. You can change your past by how you perceive it. Okay? So fascinating. We have that much power, my friends. So go into the hurts of your past. Feel what you need to feel. Express what you need to express. But then make the conscious choice that this event, this person, this hurt will no longer dictate your life. You will start finding the lessons, the hidden gems that you didn't see before. And you're going to start getting a gratitude for what has occurred in your life, because it has made you who you are. It has made you strong. It has forged you from the fire to be what you've always needed to be. So this is how we free ourselves. This is how we cultivate peace in our hearts and our souls. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine what it would feel like if you were completely at peace? Wow. Absolutely amazing. This is the opportunity that is before us. This is what our guides, the universe, is wanting for us. It wants us to have the best life ever. It wants us to love ourselves, to love the human experience, and to learn how to dictate our lives and not allow pain to dictate it anymore. We need to be the ruler of our lives. So recognize, where have you given your power to your pain? Where have you allowed your pain and your victimhood to define you? Don't you think it's time to let your worth and your value determine your next steps? Don't you think it's time that you allow self-love and self-empowerment to be the backbone and the foundation for your life and your dreams? Let's stop repeating the old story. Let's start this new chapter anew. So how do we stop taking things so personally? See everything and everyone as a lesson, as a character, as an essential part in your story to help you grow. Because I guarantee, my friends, every person that enters your life, no matter how long, no matter how brief, holds a vital lesson for you. And if you spend time digging deep into that, you will see the reward that can be given you. So allow yourself to do that and remove all the excuses. Okay, this is so powerful. This excuses part, okay? I can't move on, or I can't live my life, or I can't do this because of my past, my pain, my job, my finances, the people, my relationship. I can't do this because someone did this to me in the past. I can't do this because of my wounds. Look at how that has debilitated a lot of us. Look at how we are held back from living a free, vibrant, and love-filled life. Call yourself out. This week, you need to do it. What are your excuses? How can you level up? How can you empower yourself and go, okay, I can see where I've become a victim to my own story, to my own pain. It's time to level up. Nothing can control you but yourself. You are the one who's in charge. Don't let anything or anyone have the power over you anymore. That is not how you're going to live your life. Remember last week, big boss energy, my friend. Be the boss. And that requires making these moves. Okay? So what channeled next? Take control. See everything in your life as a mirror of you. What does the job, the relationship, the money say about you and your mindset right now? Okay? What do those things currently reflect? Okay? So, what's triggering you right now? What do you not like? What do you really like? What's really wonderful? Look at both sides of the spectrum, okay? What are those things mirroring to you about your belief systems? Okay? So as an example, if you have a really nitpicky boss right now who's driving you nuts because you can't do anything right, you're micromanaged, they tear you apart, they're always giving little digs or insults, where do you do that to yourself? Remember, the universe puts people in your place for a reason. You attract certain people in your life for a reason, certain situations. So what is it that's making you uncomfortable right now? What's making you mad, angry, pissed off? What's making you frustrated? Are you making you frustrated? What's your inner critic? What is it that mirrors you in this situation? And then release the need for it. Say, thank you, universe. I see this lesson and I don't need it anymore. I affirm that I see the lesson and I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to move on. And claim that. We can't just say it, we have to act. They have to go hand in hand. So when you've learned the lesson, say thank you. I'm grateful for this, but now I'm going to move on. I've grown, I'm expanded, I'm ready for new lessons now, right? So get this awareness this week. So what has awoken you? What has alerted you to what no longer resonates? So this is very powerful. And once more, I keep kind of feeling this in a lot in the career area. I feel like a lot of us are focused on career right now, our dreams. But please take this where this resonates in your life. It could be the relationships you're in. It could be in friendships, romance, whatever. But what is no longer resonating and what has kind of perked up in your awareness around that lately? Okay? They're kind of showing me that little hints have been dropped where it's like, oh, actually, I don't know if I do like that. Oh, actually, I don't know if this really does vibe with me anymore. We've changed. So we have to have awareness of what needs to change with us. Okay, so what's no longer resonating? And especially when it comes to your peace, they keep bringing in the peace mindset, right? So it's like peace needs to be the goal. So we're rectifying and unifying all these parts of ourselves and our lives that are not in balance, that are not in full alignment this week. So we can become whole. Whole is the goal. We want to feel whole within ourselves, whole within the environment we're in, whole within our worlds, right? So what's no longer vibing? What's no longer resonating? Let it go. It's time to move on and have a clear slate. It's time to see how much you matter. See your success. See your wealth. See your abundance. Okay? The way is clear. You are protected every single step of the way. Now is the time to spread your light. So, with this final bit of our reading this week, we're really getting this focus on ourselves. We're getting this amazing awareness of how much we need to be respecting ourselves and valuing ourselves by not putting ourselves back in the old ways of being, by not regressing to what used to work for us, or putting ourselves back into situations or relationships or events that really don't serve us, that would be a step down for us. I'm really hearing we are getting awareness around how much we deserve more. We deserve better. We deserve to live a big life, a fulfilling life. And this is what is so beautiful, is we're starting to see the steps that we've been taking are now mirroring back to us the success, the growth, the wealth, the abundance that we have created within ourselves. So regardless of this Saturn retrograde and the release work that we're doing, I am feeling abundance is coming in. So get ready, my friends. Expect the best. Expect miracles in your life because they are coming. They are becoming so attracted to this new vibration that you are emanating at, this open-heartedness that we are literally expanding in. We are radiating. It is becoming very clear that our path is never going to be the same in the best of ways. So I love how this last bit was you are protected. So yes, we might be really open-hearted the next while. We might be like, woo, I am like wide open here. I am like open and vulnerable more than I've been in years. And maybe there's going to be a few doubts. Maybe there's going to be a few fears around that, about being seen, about taking up space. We might have these little things that like to sidetrack us this week or come into our awareness. But remember, you are protected. You are safe. The way is clear for you. You are meant to be doing this. You are meant to be the full expression of you in this world. So don't let any of those little lingering thoughts sabotage this moment for you. Sabotage your success. This is meant to be yours. So feel the abundance, see the abundance, get in tune with your own success, and really, really allow yourself to validate it. Validate every day how wonderful you are, how deserving you are, how worthy you are of this next chapter that you are creating. Be so proud of all the steps that you've taken to get here. And continue to take those steps every single day, my friends. You are so worth it. You are so worth it. And this is going to be you fully in your light. So I want to pull us a card to end our reading today. I don't normally do that, but I just was looking over at my little deck and I was like, yeah, we got to pull us a chakra card. Oh, I love this. So we have the connection card. I recognize the interconnectedness of all life. I honor my connection to all that is. I embody universal love. I am worthy of God's unconditional love. I am open to new connections and possibilities as I explore the gift of consciousness. I am always connected. I love this. This is so perfect. So this is focusing on the crown chakra, this card. And I just keep hearing it's like you are starting to see all the connectedness in your life. You are seeing how everything revolves literally around you. You are central to your world, right? So everything in it is an extension of you, is mirroring you, and you are worthy of all the beautiful connections that are coming into your life. You are worthy of this godly, unconditional love that is opening up your heart, and you are worthy to these new possibilities that are coming in for you because of your actions, because of opening up your heart. So this is a beautiful card for us, just setting in this very strong tone for our week to be open. Allow it all in. Allow yourself to connect with whatever it is you are needing, your truth, your self-expression, the love that you have for yourself, the love you have from the universe and towards the universe. Let's be open to it all, my friends, and let it all pour in. So that's all I have for us this week. I really hope you enjoyed this week's reading. If you did, let me know down below. Let me know what resonated. I love hearing from you. Lots of love and light, my friends. Have a beautiful week. Bye.